So anxious over ja. Haha, I thought I was gonna say the F word, but I didn't. You're not gonna get me, YouTube. Ain't gonna get me, bitch. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know if anybody's in here, but I'm bored right now, like extremely bored, and I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm bored. Waiting for my son to get off the bus. I have a million things I could be doing right now, but I'm bored. So I don't know. I don't feel like doing them. I hate when that shit happens. Hi, I'm firing up my old phone to be able to see the chat for once. Dude, where is my favorite lipstick? Ah, ah. I should put these in these little organizer things that I have now that we're sitting here. So how is everybody? I'm waiting for my old phone. I might have to I'm gonna have to go get another charger because this one looks like, look, it looks like the dog chewed it up. Like, what happened there? But since I can never see the chat, I figured, hey, Leanna, here's a genius idea. Fire your old phone up. Yeah, I need another wire though. So I have to go get that in a second. But how's everybody doing today on this lovely day? It's so disgusting. It's not disgusting out, but it's kind of not that nice. Where in the F is my lipstick? How come I always find the ones that I don't want to use? What was that? I've been depressed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I know what that's like, trust me. I've been depressed for like 2 years now. I don't know if I would qualify like clinical depressed, but like I haven't been myself. Haven't been too happy at the same time, so I gotta learn how to use Streamlabs. Not Streamlabs. What the hell is it called? StreamYards. Does anybody know if you could use StreamYards from your phone? Like, in other words, like I did use it on Diane's live the other night, but can I use it to start a live from my phone from there? Because why'd they take Google Hangouts away? Son of a bitches. Hi, hello, Tallulah. Tallulah. Yay. I'm not sure about StreamYards. Love your hair, MM. Thank you, Love Hollis. I hate it. I don't know. I was thinking of going back to brunette, maybe. Like full brunette. I mean, obviously, I'm still brunette. Love your makeup today. I was sick. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know what I want to do. Ooh, my phone's finally starting up. So I could look at the chat on this phone instead of having to constantly, what do you call it? Squint. So once that fires up, just sitting here on the edge of my seat waiting for the jury to reach a verdict in the Brooke Skylar Richardson trial. Oh, I never even heard of that. Interesting. I love our little crama community. That's what I call it. Crime and drama. Crama. Because we're a little bit into the drama. We can't lie now. All right, so good. Now I can see it. This phone seems so small right now. Hold on a second. I'm going to pull this up this way I can actually talk to you guys and see what you're saying. Damn, me too. I love it here. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool mixture. Yesterday was September 11th, as you guys know, which is just so sad because I hate September 11th. It's just such a sad day, especially being a New Yorker. I mean, luckily, I don't know anybody that died in the attacks personally. I mean, I know of people, but nobody that I personally know died in the attack. So it's pretty, but still, it's just the whole thing. Oh, stop it. Crazy. Sorry, just got a warning on my phone. Oh, I can see the chat. This is so exciting right now. I'm going through hot flashes. Who is over the fall? Is anybody? I mean, over the summer. I'm like so over this hot weather. I don't know. I'm ready for the fall. It's like the one good thing about living in New York is that we have seasons, and I absolutely love the fall. The fall is my favorite, so it's really nice to have that. Chewed my nails off already. Interesting. high school cheerleader who did her entire pregnancy and then had the baby and buried it in her backyard. Dude, or, you know, you could just do like adoption. I mean, that could work. I don't understand these people. How do you hurt an infant? I can never understand that. It's like mind blowing. Hi, Ems. Ems, I was just thinking of you, and I think if you look at the chat, you'll know why. I don't understand that. That's terrible. So they're supposed to reach a verdict today. I just got a thing for jury duty that I'm like delinquent on because I keep filling out this stupid survey and sending it in. I had to postpone it one time because I mean my son was home and what am I gonna do with him? So, Ems, what's the matter? You weren't feeling well? So I get this thing today that like it's another survey. I'm like, how many of these surveys do you guys send? They sent me at least 10 this year and I've filled them out. So I don't know why they keep sending them to me. Oh man, Ems, really? What happened? I don't know how much of a delay there is. Oh no, you had the flu? Oof. You know, I was in CVS yesterday and I was like thinking of getting the flu shot. I've never gotten it before. I'm just scared because I read this story on Facebook about this girl that got it and like got paralyzed from it. And I don't know. I'm like, I think I'd rather have the flu than be paralyzed. I've never gotten it. My husband got it. I think my husband gets it every year. I just don't. I just have no interest in getting it. My son had the flu last year, and I'm a bad mom. I didn't get him the flu shot. Not for any specific reason. I guess I just like didn't think about it, and so he ended up getting the flu, but he was fine. And I 2 years in a row. 1 year my husband had it, and 1 year my son had it, and I still haven't quit it. Knock on wood. There's gotta be wood. There's some wood. So hopefully I don't get it. Hold on. All right. Why am I squinting? I have my phone. There's movement in the courtroom. Ems, did you sleep good last night? Dude, but that's the worst, man. Being sick is the absolute worst. I didn't feel well this weekend. I was like so tired. I have like these, I don't have anything. I've been tested for like every autoimmune disorder that you could possibly think of. So I don't know if it's just like a hormone issue with like estrogen or something. Maybe I have like an estrogen imbalance. I don't know. But before that certain time of the month, I feel like I'm dying sometimes. Like I get so tired. It's bad. Like it's almost like I become like a zombie. Like I just can't even move. I can't function. I get these like flare-ups, like I don't know, weird like shoulder pain and all these like weird things happen to my body. And it's starting to like become not like inconvenient, but more like a problem where it's like it's affecting my life. And I've been to every doctor, endocrinologist, and everything you could think of, and there's nothing technically wrong with me. So I don't know what it is. I really don't. Did they check your iron? I think I probably should go get like a regular blood test and see what's up. I know I'm low on vitamin D, which is, you know, a lot of people are, so but I'm like extremely low. And the doctor just tells you, "Oh, take vitamin D." But why am I low on vitamin D? It's not because I'm not outside enough, because I'm outside more than anybody I know. So I get plenty of sun because that's where most people get your vitamin D from. The bulk of your vitamin D intake comes from the sun. So I mean, even when I'm taking supplements, I go get my blood tested and I'm still low, and I don't know why. Yeah, Love Hollis, almost everybody is low on vitamin D. So that's like completely normal. I wish I could like hang this phone up so that I don't have to. So I think she's guilty. Well, who else would have put this? What's the woman's name? Somebody wrote it in the chat. So I would like to check that story out. I've been watching. I stopped watching. Hey, NYC. You're in a cab. Where are you headed, girl? Uptown, downtown? I'm so jealous of NYC Urbanista because I want to live in the city so bad. I don't know. I used to want to. I don't know if I really would now, but I wanted to when I was younger. And I was thinking of going to fibro. What's fibro? Fibromyalgia? It's a long process to get diagnosed. Yeah, like I have like all these weird, like look at this thing. I have this like weird. You guys see that? I hate it. My doctor thought lupus. I went to, I got tested for that, which I read is like not that easy to diagnose either. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I get like pains. Like I'm telling you, my husband had to put those patches on my shoulder. My shoulder was like killing me. Like all back here, I get really bad acid reflux. I get joint pain, knee pain, everything. One thing you don't want to be low on is potassium. Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. Hello, Gingerlocks, mum. Mum. Oh, I don't want to really talk about drama, but I do want to just say something. Okay. I saw a lot of comments on Slow Burn's channel the other day. I was looking at her channel, and I don't know who Slow Burn is. I have no idea. She claims to be a former Patreon of Laura's, whatever. So she got kicked out of Diane's chat the other night because she was talking about Laura. And listen, let me back that up. So I saw a lot of people on her channel because she did like a little quick, video about it. I saw a lot of people on her channel like, oh yeah, I unsubbed Diane and I'm not, going in their chat anymore and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I understand both sides, okay? Diane and Wendy just like, they've been, and Ash 274, she explained it pretty good where she said that, Diane and Wendy just like, there's no purpose of continuing to talk about somebody if they're not going, like, there's no getting through to this person. So why continue to talk about it and, I don't know, deal with all the drama, right? So Diane had made a treaty with Laura to stop talking shit, right, about each other and stop with the drama. So, and that's great. And I totally respect that. And I think we all should respect it. I don't think there's a need to unsub from Diane's channel just because she doesn't want to talk about Laura. At the same time, though, I see the other side of the equation. People probably feel like, okay, this was like our safe place. This is where we could come and we could, resolve issues and try to, fix things and repair things or just voice what happened to us or whatever. Or just give voices to some of the people that don't have, their own channel or anything like that. And now all of a sudden it's like you pull the rug out from under our feet. We're not allowed to talk about it the other night. My problem was I just didn't like, and you guys know this, like I never wanted to have really mods on my channel. I realize now that I kind of need them just because, last time I went live, we had that asshole come in with the stupid sarcasm name. And so I don't want to, save the drama for the motherfucking llama. So, like, I don't like censoring people's opinions. Like, I just don't like that. I feel like when you block somebody, like, I don't block people. I just don't do that because I feel like when you do that, you're telling them that their opinion's not important. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just not into censoring people. And it makes me, it just makes like, it's invalidating, And so, and I'll admit, like, as a mod, I'm probably the worst mod on anybody's channel because, again, I feel bad blocking people. Like, I don't like to do that. Unless they're being completely, like, off the rails asshole, I don't like to do that. But if somebody has a differing opinion, I don't think they deserve to be blocked just because their opinion isn't the same as mine. Like, that, So I totally understand both sides of the equation. I just like the way it went down. That was what I just kind of didn't like because I didn't like the way that, Diane's mods. And I don't know these girls like personally, so I'm not saying they're bad people or anything like that. I'm just saying that one of them was just like, oh, I'm about to swing my wrench. And then like, I don't know. I just didn't like the way it went down. It just seemed like it was almost like they were ganging up on her. They did ask her nicely to not talk about Laura. And then when she like kind of said she voiced her opinion like about it. And then they kind of went back and forth. And then they just kept saying, all right, stop. And then it was just kind of like, I don't know. It just, the way it was done, I just thought it was like, I don't know. I'm just not into censoring. That's what it is. But it's Diane's channel, and we have to respect that. So, unfortunately, if she chooses not to talk about Laura, then that goes for the rest of us, you know, and you're going to have to find another place to do that. But just please, I'm just asking everybody, do not go and unsub Diane just because of this one thing. You know, I made the mistake a couple of months ago getting upset with Diane because of certain somebody going up on her panel and her being friendly with her. And I realized, like, when we run away, when we divide, these people are winning. We're a lot of people are like, oh, Diane's giving into Laura. I don't see it that way. I see it that if you leave, you're giving in to her, because what these people want to do is divide and conquer. And when you divide, they're winning, you know? Don't let these people control who you're friends with on YouTube. You could be friends with somebody that has a differing opinion than you. You know, I don't see the point of unsubbing from her channel just because, you know, she doesn't want to discuss a certain person anymore. I mean, it's like a little dramatic. Do I think this peace treaty is going to last? No. Do I think it's, you know, going to be because of Diane? No. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All it takes is one person saying something in chat, and that's like, that's it. You know, it's just, you can't control the chat. That it's like, I hate when I see other creators blaming people because, like, oh, well, your chat said this and your chat said that. Like, yes, you can have moderators and stuff, but like, why do you want to control the chat? If you don't have differing opinions, then the conversation is completely uninteresting. You know what I'm saying? Like, different opinions make the conversation more interesting. If everybody's just echoing the same opinion, what fun is that really? I don't know. So I'm just asking everybody though, just don't go on unsub Diane over that. Okay. There's other places you guys could go and discuss that person. Okay. I do feel like, you know, I see both sides of it, and I see how other people, you know, might see it as like, oh, they're enabling her or whatever. And it's just like, no, sometimes you have to just decide to be the bigger person and just be like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm not going to discuss this anymore. It's not getting me anywhere, you know? So what's the point? What's the point of discussing something when you've had so many different times where you've tried to get through to this person and you can't? Why even bother anymore? Sometimes you just have to wave the white flag and give up. And I feel like that's probably what's going on. It doesn't mean that they're friends or, you know, hanging out anytime soon. It's just that they're, you know, agreeing to go their separate ways for now. So, you know, that's what it comes down to. There's so many other places. If you guys want to discuss them, you know, you guys know the channels where they talk about her. I'm sure there's Discords. I'm not, and I got kicked out of everybody's Discords. I don't know why, but I did. So anyway, thank you, Love Hollis. Yeah, Amanda, I try to be fair, you know. Hey, Ash, I was just talking about you. Were your ears ringing? I wasn't bad. I was just saying how, the other night how you explained what Diane's comment about Diane, not whatever, talking about Laura. The way you explained the comment under Slowburn's video was very good. That's what I was saying. So I was complimenting you. So anyway, hi, Making Lemonade, Amanda T, Dwayne baby, I was wondering, did your mom make both you and your brothers executors of the will in the beginning? No, Dwayne baby, that was actually it was my aunts. If you watch the whole series, because it's kind of split in two, my aunts were the original executors of her will, which we didn't know. And I don't even know if my mom knew that my aunts were the executors of her will, because she thought she had my brother for some reason. And while she was in the hospital, a lawyer came and they were going to rewrite her will, and the guy just never got around to it. But at that first, for years, she was saying she was going to make me the executor. And then I guess like she started feeling really bad at the end, and she was like, okay, I'll just make it both of you guys, you know, and I didn't argue with that. But unfortunately, she never got to do that. And so I had to fight my aunts in court, basically. Well, I didn't really fight them because it didn't get to that point. They resigned before it got to that point, but No, we were not the original executors on the will. And to be honest with you guys, I would never suggest, if you're doing a will or doing any type of planning like that, to have co-executors. Pick one person that you trust, and that's it. Because co-executors, it's too much. It's a hassle. It really is. If they don't get along, with which there's a great chance that these people probably won't get along, because when money comes into play, people go nuts and lose their mind. And so, I wouldn't suggest doing co-executors to anybody. I mean, unless you know for 100% sure that your kids are going to get along with one another, don't do it. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, there were so many things. If I could go back now, I kind of had no choice, but if I could go back now, I would do things differently. I would have maybe pressured my mom, earlier on, to get her will changed, because she like kept putting it off and putting it off because she didn't want to pay. My mom was cheap. She was like, I don't want to pay like a couple $100 for a lawyer to write, something. So, but she kept talking about it. I mean, she would like constantly talk about it. And I don't know why, because even at that time when she was talking about it, she wasn't sick. So I don't know why she was like obsessed. I don't know if it was just because my dad had passed away and, she was starting to like think of her own death. I don't know. It was really weird though. Megan asked the question, when you gave your dad's ring, was it hard? And I mean, with giving in. Oh, Angela, yeah. I mean, I find giving in the absolute worst. I'm more on principle. If that was like so hard for me, because first of all, my mom had it bent into the heart shape, as you guys know, and my mom wore it all the time. So like I looked at it less like it was my dad's ring and more like it was like my mom's jewelry and something that really, really meant something to her. And I really, really didn't want to give it up. And if you guys watch the last 3 videos that I posted today, I tell you guys that I really, really seriously started to think of buying like a ring that looked similar to my dad's ring, and just paying to have it bent into a heart shape and giving it to my brother, because I really don't think my brother gave a shit about this ring. If it was up to him, he would have left it on my mom's body in the casket. I mean, so I'm the one who took it off of her and took it, because I know my mom would have wanted, one of us to have it. I probably more me, but yeah, it was hard giving in. And especially I really don't think my brother wanted it. I just don't I can't see my brother wanting it, because maybe if it was like in its normal, shape, but the fact that it was bent into a heart shape and worn as a necklace, I'm like, what are you going to do with this thing? You're not going to wear it. So yeah, it was really freaking shitty. I hate it. I had to give up a lot of things and give in, and it sucked. It was not fun. And just like the whole fact that I know it was his wife and she was the one who was like pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. I just didn't. But that was it. Like that was, and you guys will see it. That was the last thing. Well, not the last thing. There was one more thing, and then that was it. I wasn't giving in to anything else that they wanted. I had those talks with my mom, and I know what she wanted. It's crazy. My brother pawned my dad's guitar, and it was the only thing left that meant anything. Oh my God, Carmen Biatch, that's so shitty. So, so shitty. Well, you guys will see there's one thing that was left that everything just became a problem, and it was exhausting, because really at the end of the day, it's all shit. But I did finally give in, just because I was like, my mom, I have all her jewelry. Like I took everything, and I don't give a shit. I don't care. I really don't. There's some things I told you guys, like I set aside, but first of all, my mom didn't even have much gold jewelry left. Like a lot of it got, either she scrapped it or whatever. Cause you know how gold jewelry is. My mom worked at the flea market for like a little while, and she worked at a gold booth. So she would get a lot of like jewelry cheap. And so a lot of it was just like kind of like junk. Like remember in the 80s, everybody had like those charms. It was like number one dad, and like those like round things that held the charms. Like she had one of those. Those things aren't worth anything. She didn't have like any really nice, pieces. There was maybe like a diamond heart necklace that my dad bought for her, which of course my mom would want me to have. And this ring, not this ring, but a ring that she had that had a ruby in the center, and then it had like all gold. I thought I had it in here. Hold on. Oh no, I think I put it back in my room. But it was a beautiful ring, and my mom always used to say, you're gonna get this ring. Like, it was probably like her nicest ring that she had. She lost her engagement ring, so she lost a diamond to her engagement ring. She didn't have like any tennis bracelets or anything like that, and there was nothing in there. So I don't feel bad. Like, do you really want a #1 mom charm, Vinny? I just said my brother's name. Steven. Whoops. Can't erase that one now. I have #1 mom ears. I've never heard of him. Heard of who? Trump. Oh God. Ugh. Did anybody listen to him talk yesterday? I don't know. There's just something about this guy that I can't take him seriously. It's like the weirdest thing. He was so cold. Like, his speech for 9/11 just felt so cold. I don't know. There was I didn't really like it. I only listened to a little bit and I turned it off. Mega Master, my aunt took all the pieces of jewelry my nana had. She also took my dad that past card he had signed. I wanted for his handwriting. Why the heck would she want that? Maybe for the same reason, but still, that's really weird. Why would she? Your aunt took it? Your dad's? Like, what place did she have? I don't understand that one. That's really weird. The kingdom of God is at hand. Repent and believe the gospel. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not religious. I don't know what that means. And I'm not saying that to be offensive. I just don't, like, I have no idea when it comes to any kind of Bible quotes or anything like that. He's a very hollow person. Yeah, he is. He's very, like, I don't know. There was just, like, no feeling in it. And he's just like, the burning, you know? Like, the way, I'm like, this guy is putting, like, horrible visuals in my head, like, right now. He's not doing such a good job. He's just not a good speaker. He's, you know? Because she wanted it. She is in the Satan Club. Oh, man. Who's this guy? Kill, repent right after dinner. Okay. I'll repent right after dinner. I'm like, what? What's your time? It's time to get a watch. What's time there? You don't have to time him out, Marion. Don't worry about it. If he's just asking what time it is, whatever. Karma, not much, but hopefully soon. Hold on. Oh, feel better. Okay. Yeah, Ems, I hope you feel better. My sister took all my mom's jewelry, then got robbed 1 month later. Oh my God, Pugs. Guess what they took? My mom's jewelry. My other sister and I were like, get out of here. Wow. That sucks. You sure she got robbed, or did she just tell you guys that because she didn't want to give you guys anything? God, you sure spelled it right because it doesn't sound familiar. Don't know what you're talking about. He's a man with a black soul. Love Hollis. Yeah, I feel, I actually liked Donald Trump before he became president. Like, I liked his show, and if you live in New York, you can't not know Trump, And I mean, I didn't watch The Apprentice really, but like, I thought he was cool, whatever. Had no problem with him. Once he started running for president, I just wasn't feeling it. I just didn't like, I don't know. I don't want to get into a politics talk. I hate discussing politics. I didn't vote for him. I'll put that out there. I had to ask my cousin for my mom's rings, and I'm like, Remy, are you kidding me? Why do you feel weird? They're your mom's rings. Call that bitch up right now. I'll freaking ask for your mom's rings. Crazy. Why does she have them? There's a police report with a lot of question marks. That's interesting, Pugs. I have tons of batteries. Trump. Alright, so at least I'm not the only Trump not fan. I mean, whatever, he's the president. There's nothing we could do about it right now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care for him. I just don't care for some of his policies and some of the things that he was, you know, like building that wall and all that nonsense. Hi, MM. Wondered if I could have your email address. I have gone through something similar with narcissist family members and would love to communicate with you. I would love some of your shots. Happy Life. If you go under the last 3 videos I posted, I put my email address in the description or it's in my About Me section. So it's just makeamobstar@gmail.com. So it's pretty easy to remember. Hold on a second. Going down. My money is, she sold all of it. Pugsy thinks she pawned it or something. Later, she popped up with an anniversary band. My brother-in-law knew something about. See, like, and I'm weird because, like, I have things that I know I will never wear. I just don't. I can't sell them. I can't get rid of it. So it's just gonna sit here. I mean, which is kind of sad, but that's, you know, the truth. Even like with my mom's iPad. I mean, she has like a perfectly fine iPad that I could be using right now. I just don't want to erase it. I can't do it. I can't take myself, you know, to erase her stuff off the iPad. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's a weird thing. You remind me of Drita. I've never heard that. No, I'm just kidding. I've heard that a lot. Troll spotting. Just arrived at my destination. Love you guys. All right, NYC Urbanista. Have fun. Text me later because I want to talk to you about something. My aunt told me, well, if she doesn't use the rings, they were my mom's given to me. Remy, what the fuck? Are you serious? See, that's why I'm so glad that's why I fought for my mom's to be the executor, because I was not, my aunt, God only knows, and I still think of it to this day, like how things would have went had they become the executors. I can't even imagine how that would have went. I really couldn't. It would have been a nightmare. I know they would have just let my brother's wife control everything because they're idiots. And they think she's so smart. They're like, oh, she's so business savvy. You don't even fucking know this girl. You don't even know her. How do you know she's business savvy? Because she said so? Like, it's so stupid. So stupid. They're like, she's so business savvy. Why? Because she sells insurance? I don't understand what that means. Like, they're so dumb. My family's very like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I don't know. They're very like stereotypical, I guess. Like they stereotype people. It's really weird. My cousin Nico, actually, we were talking this morning, and we're gonna do a live together. So like we're gonna talk about some of the things that go on in our family. She wants to practice doing lives because she's, you know, she sells stuff online. So anyway, I'll message you and stupid bullshit. Too young to fight for things. Right, Remy, but now you're, you know, you should. I mean, I don't know. Leanna will get a little New Yorker on her ass. Oh yeah. I'll get New Yorker on my ass. See, I hate when Laura always used to say, like, that's the New Yorker me. New Yorkers are not assholes. We're not. I mean, some of us are, but not all of us. But don't, like, I don't know. New Yorkers are really, really good people until you cross them, and then we just get loud, you know? But we're not assholes. We're not mean. There's always, like, that concept. Business savvy. Furniture. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She can't spell furniture. That was, like, the funniest thing, because, like, I know my brother, and I told you guys this 100 times, like, he's a grammar Nazi, and he would spell check the shit out of anything. There's no way he would have spelled furniture wrong. There's just no way. There's no way in hell. I mean, it's just, like, insanity. Furniture. I'm like, doesn't your, like, phone correct the words for you? Like, you idiot. Furniture. We could post some Ocean's 11 shit. New Yorkers are very nice people. Yeah, it's so funny because, like, I remember when I was younger, people always used to think that New Yorkers were rude. But I find that, and I'm not putting people down in North Carolina. I'm just saying, like, when I go down there, like, I don't know, up here, everybody's always talking in the stores and, like, friendly. And if you're waiting online, like, you're not just going to stand there quietly. You'll talk to the person next to you or whatever. And down there, when I've gone down to North Carolina, or even like in Pennsylvania sometimes, like southern Pennsylvania, I like try to talk to people and they almost like look at you like, why are you talking? Like, lady, who are you? You know? I don't know. I just feel like New York has like people just like talk more. It's weird. And I'm not saying other people are rude, but like they say that we're rude, but I guess maybe because we talk too much. I don't know. Why are we rude? In the city, people are rude because, dude, people bump right into you. I mean, they don't give a shit. But that's Manhattan. Like, Manhattan's really just such a small part of New York. And it's not like that everywhere. The rest of New York is not like Manhattan at all. Because Manhattan's all transient people. It's not even real New Yorkers. So, most of them. A lot of people that live in Manhattan are from other places, other parts of the world, and New Jersey are rude. No comment. No, New Jersey's are bad drivers. That's the stereotype, right? I freak out when I get on the Jersey Turnpike. Like, the speed limit's like freaking, what is it, 75? Holy shit. On Long Island, the speed limit, I think it's like 55 or 60 maybe on the highway. So, is the weather good there, Sonia? It's humid out today. I'm so over it. I'm not a fan of what she says when she says that either. I come right through the screen. I get so insulted. Yeah, it's just like don't blame your asshole behavior on being from New York. That's not cool. I'm getting back my great aunt gave them to my mom. I appreciate East Coasters' honesty. You don't find that much over here. Morgan, where are you? I think I'm like a little behind. Oh, Crazy Connie. I thought, is Crazy Gemini in here? Did I see her? Hold on. Having a fight for stuff that holds memories is the absolute worst. I am nervous to hear the jukebox story. Your husband does awesome work. Thank you. Yeah, you guys will hear it in the next video. Everything was just a battle, dude. It was just got to a point where every time I knew something else had to be done, I was just it was almost like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, I'm just like, when is it gonna happen? When am I gonna start fighting this person? And it went on. It just like, it seemed never ending because every time I would resolve a problem, she would just find something new to complain about. It was like, dude, I mean, like, she would literally just pull things out of the air. I want to ask you guys, do you guys think it was tacky of her to put in like the thing for the flowers? I don't know. I felt like that was kind of tacky. I mean, I get it. She did pay for them. I didn't, I told them I was going to give them half the money. But that was different to me than like paying for the food and paying the girl that watched my mom's dogs, like, because my mom paid her, even though she was in the hospital. My mom paid this girl to care for her dogs. Otherwise, she would have had a boredom somewhere, which would have cost a fortune. And I couldn't get over there enough to, feed them and let them out 5 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she had to do something with her dog. She was in the hospital for 2 months, over the last couple of months of her life. So I gave that girl the money, and I still owed her $200. I don't know if I even mentioned that in my videos. I gave her, I had spent all the money on everything for the funeral, like the plates and the, all the utensils and everything that we needed. And the food, I bought all the food for 2 nights. And then, whatever was left over, which I think by the time everything was said and done, I had about $600 left over, and I just gave it to her. I easily could have pocketed it, but to me, that's different than the flowers. I don't know. I just like, of course she was going to do that. That girl just could not deal with, like, if I got a penny more than my brother, she wasn't having it. She just wasn't having it. And when all is said and done, we got the same amount of money. Everything was divided right down the middle. The stuff, like, and I don't know if you guys remember, but in one of the videos, my brother's attorney basically said it. Like, he's like, people think they have all this valuable stuff, like their Hummels and, all these, like, statues and all this shit, like collector's items. And most of that shit's not really worth that much money. So you know, like, I didn't look at the stuff as a value. I looked at it just as stuff. Like furniture, it's just stuff. It's just furniture. I didn't look at it like it had any type of monetary value. So, but they were looking at it like that. In their heads, I should have taken my mom's jewelry. I should have gotten it appraised or brought it somewhere and, you know, sold it and split however it was worth, or I would have had to give my brother money. Like, okay, this is worth $100, so I have to give him $50 because I took the ring. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, really? I mean, when it came down to like that kind of shit, it wasn't important to me. It just was not important to me. I have not sold one thing. I'm sorry, I sold one thing and I didn't even sell it. My husband did. Uh because remember she brought up the pool vacuum in one of the videos? Well, yeah, we did sell the pool vacuum. In fact, we just sold it this summer because it was taking up room in our garage. But my husband sold it, and guess what it paid for? It paid for part of my son's hockey camp. And guess what? It was only like a couple of $100, but guess what? Nana would have wanted it that way. My mom would have wanted it to go towards something like that. That was the only thing to this day that I've sold of my mom's, because I cannot part with things. I've given a lot of stuff away to people, just giving it to them. I gave my piano away. I gave a lot of stuff away. I gave a lot of furniture away. Like, I can't keep everything, you know, unfortunately. But I can't even bring myself to have a garage sale and get rid of this shit. I mean, you guys have to see my garage. Half of my garage is, well, half of my basement, and then half of my garage is just all shit from my mom's house that I just can't part with. So it's, you know, but I was being accused of selling everything. It's just so ridiculous. Pissed me off today. She got me thinking of Uncle Giuseppe. They have the best of her. Oh, what the fork? Do you live on Long Island? I didn't know, or do they have Uncle Giuseppe's in other places? I didn't know. I don't know if it's exclusive. Dude, they have the best cheesecake. Oh my God. Not the Italian style cheesecake, 'cause I hate that one that's made out of ricotta. Ugh, ugh. But I like the cream, you know, the New York style cheesecake. No, you clean the damn house out. They save money on that. Right, Remy. Yeah, that was a whole other thing. Like, you know, I cleaned the whole house out, and I didn't even, yeah, forget getting money for it. I didn't even get a thank you. How about just saying thanks? You know, nothing. Never got a thank you. They just kept, you know, piling more shit on top of me. This girl was intent on trying to, you know, cause a mental breakdown, and she's sick. That's not what normal people do. I hope one day your brother snaps out of this. If you had a sister, it would have been totally different. Geez, who wants to part with their mother's jewelry for monetary gain? Not me, Easy. And also, I do have a sister, but she's a half sister. Well, I have two sisters. I guess if I want to go there, but yeah, no, they weren't involved in this at all. If your mom's sisters heard the way she spoke to your mom, they should not ever. Luna, you know what's so funny about that? They did hear it. And they still, I don't, you know, their hatred for me, I guess, is stronger than their love and respect for my mom. So, which is crazy. I mean, I gotta tell you guys this. I didn't tell you guys this because I can't. One of my mom's brothers watches the videos, okay? He told me he watched, you know, he watches all the videos. And so I guess, like, you know, I didn't go around advertising my side of the story to people. Like, if you don't want to hear about it, I'm not forcing this information on you. If you come to me and ask me questions, great, I'll tell you. But, you know, I'm not going to call you up and be like, ooh, guess what happened every 5 minutes. I'm just not going to do that. So, you know, he watched the video, and I guess he was pretty shocked by some of the things that he heard. So what he did was he made this like group message to me, like put everybody in my family pretty much in this group message on Facebook. And it was kind of like, he kind of like asked everybody to just like explain themselves, you know? Like, what do you have to say about Leanna's videos? What do you think about them? What's your opinion? And instead of defending themselves, they just continued to bash me. Like, you know, how does she talk about her family like that and this and that? And my Aunt Betty, she said something that was so fucked up, but it just told me that, okay, you people haven't, like, it just put everything into perspective for me. You people have not changed at all. Nothing's changed. You guys haven't looked back on this situation and owned anything that you've done, okay? Her son did something pretty terrible in my family. I'm not going to tell exactly what it is, but put it this way. It's like one of the worst things you could do to another person besides murdering them. So just use your imagination there. And somebody had brought up what he had done, okay? Because he did this to another family member. And somebody had brought it up and in this conversation. And this is what she tells my uncle. She's like, as far as I know, her son, we'll call him John, okay? Johnny never cursed out any of his aunts and uncles. But Leanna did, okay? So me cursing at you guys is worse than something that you could go to jail for and then end up on a list for the rest of your life for. Really? Wow. That just told me everything I needed to know right there. This woman's brain is just not in the right place. I mean, how could you even compare me cursing at somebody, words, to a physical assault of sorts on another person? I don't want to say assault, but you know what I'm saying? Like, something that physically happened, but my words are worse than that? Wow. Okay. That just like right there, just let me know. I don't ever want to talk to her again. If you could even compare those two things, me cursing you out while my mom was dying is completely different than what the other person did. And that's why I'm just like, it's just unbelievable. Like, you haven't looked at this and said, wow, Leanna was going through, and I'm not saying I have the right to go, just cursing everybody out and being disrespectful, but like, try to just have a little compassion for what I was going through at the time. I might have been a little stressed out, They can't see that. They still don't, They had nothing had changed. This was recent. These messages were maybe like less than a year ago, 6 months ago, maybe less than 6 months ago. So it's like, I'm reading them and I was just like, my mind was blown. I'm like, I cannot believe that these people can like, they just don't have any compassion. It's like, and they couldn't explain anything that they did. They couldn't explain anything. So what does that go to tell you? And I'll read them to you guys eventually. So if they were so worried about selling stuff they didn't want, they should have helped clean. Yeah, Angela Gray, that's 100% sure. They should have helped, but they didn't. They didn't lift one finger. I literally cleaned out that whole entire house by myself. I mean, yeah, my husband helped with the basement, and Kara would come over and just like help me wrap things up. But like, I literally went through the whole entire house myself. It was a lot of work, and it took me 2 or 3 weeks. In 2 weeks for one person to do all that work, it was a lot. And they're so goddamn lazy and selfish that they would have rather paid somebody $1,700, which is not what my mom wanted, Like, that was like the most important thing to me. So my stepsister took one of my dad's pictures off his wall and took it the night he was dying. She felt it was hers. He wasn't even dead yet. We were so pissed. Wow, Alexis, that's like, what? What is wrong with these people? Oh my God. I can relate to MM on this. Hard to part with things. It is, my name or proper wording, which are not the same. Did you not have the same? Huh? Oh, I don't know. All right, let me just see if I can catch up with you guys here. I think I'm a little behind. But yeah. Carla, MM, rise above your family drama. It only made you stronger. Rise above your family drama. It only made you stronger. Family is the people you choose. You're 100%, Carla. And I have no choice. I have to rise above it. it is what it is. I mean, I have to deal with it too. You know, a lot of people are like, stop holding on to it, blah, 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 blah. It's dude, I'm not the type of person that's going to hide that I'm hurt. I'm hurt, dude. Like, of course I'm hurt. I have every right in the world to feel hurt by what these people did to me. And I have every right to express it. And I'm not going to be ashamed of being hurt. Because if I wasn't hurt by what these people did, I would be a sociopath. Like, you know, of course, I'm still healing from this. Like, this all just ended recently, you know, so I'm still in the process now of like going through this and healing it. I'm not going to just put it away and pretend it didn't happen, because that's really not going to serve me any justice. I'm going to just, it's just going to keep building and building. So if I get it out and I talk about it, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with it. I'm looking at each thing. I'm breaking it down and seeing it for what it is, and then putting it where it belongs in the past, because I can't change it. So, but I don't feel like dealing with it and talking about it is, to me, there's nothing wrong with doing that. I have a right to do that. You know, I went through something pretty fucked up. So, because I had an argument with somebody about this one time, not on here, but, you know, and I'm not ashamed of being hurt. And these people should know that they hurt me and what they put me through, you know, so I have a right to talk about it. I'm not going to hide it just to make other people feel comfortable. You know, if this triggers somebody in some way, don't watch it. It's as simple as that. I'm not talking to the person that just made that comment. I'm just saying in general. Chris Patterson, get out of here. Stop talking to Remy, you're a liar. Remy, who could that be? Ash Crack Sacks. I'm telling you, that's gotta be a thing. What? Crack Sacks. Seeing you makes me want to put makeup on. I look like a straight crackhead right now. I did my makeup. I don't know. I was trying to film videos today and I just couldn't talk. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll go to the mall. And then I realized it was too late. Oh, yeah, I better keep it. Ooh, I gotta go. I gotta get my son off the bus. Or you guys want to come outside with me? Because I didn't even realize how late it was. Oh, actually, no, because my neighbors are all going to be out there and talking to me. And think I'm a weirdo bringing you guys. Kind of amazing people. Yeah, Angela, it does amaze me that people can relate. Listen, I gotta go. I didn't realize how late it was. It's like 3:15. I gotta go get Jesse off the bus. So I will see you guys later. I'll probably be back. Me and my cousin are gonna do a live, so we'll be back. See you guys later. Cindy Lulu, yes. I am getting threatened. I'll talk about it in the next live. I gotta go get my son.